My brother wrecked my vacation home, and my parents said, "He's young, you can afford it." So I told them I'd take care of it. The stench hit me before I even turned the key. A sour, sickly sweet assault of stale beer, old cigarette smoke, and something vaguely like vomit. My hand froze on the doorknob of the nest, my little slice of heaven, my weekend sanctuary. This wasn't the crisp, pine-scented air I'd been dreaming of all week. This was the smell of betrayal. My name is Lacey, and I'm what most people would call successful. Early 30s, good career, and I'd poured a significant chunk of my savings and a lot of sweat equity into this small cabin by the lake. It wasn't fancy, not by a long shot, but it was mine. Every mismatched piece of furniture, every quirky painting, every carefully chosen throw pillow was a testament to late nights at the office, to sacrifices made. It was where I came to breathe, to recharge, to escape the endless demands of city life, and, if I'm being honest, sometimes my own family. I pushed the door open, my heart already thumping a frantic rhythm against my ribs. The scene that greeted me? Well, it was like a frat house horror show. My beautiful, calm living room was decimated. Cushions from the sofa were ripped, their stuffing pulled out like grotesque entrails. A sticky, dark stain, wine, I hoped, though it looked suspiciously like something worse, had soaked into the light pine floorboards I'd painstakingly sanded and sealed myself. Empty beer cans and crushed plastic cups littered every surface, some overflowing with cigarette butts. My antique coffee table, a flea market find I'd lovingly restored, had a deep, jagged crack across its surface, as if someone had danced on it. Or jumped. No, I whispered, the sound swallowed by the sudden, oppressive silence of the trash space. No, no, no. I walked further in, my weekend bag dropping from my nerveless fingers. The kitchen was worse. The fridge door hung open, its contents, or what was left of them, spilled onto the floor in a congealing mess. Broken glass crunched under my boots. Someone had taken a marker, a thick, black permanent one, and drawn crude images on the cupboard doors. My carefully curated collection of artisanal mugs, gifts from friends, souvenirs from travels, smashed. All of them. Even the little chipped one I'd kept because it reminded me of my grandmother. Tears pricked my eyes, hot and angry. This wasn't just a mess. This was malicious. This was a violation. I forced myself to check the rest of the small cabin. The bathroom mirror was cracked, a spiderweb of fractures radiating from a central impact point. My bedroom. They'd been in my bedroom. My sheets were gone, the mattress stained. Perfume bottles I cherished were empty, their contents likely sprayed around with abandon. A small antique jewelry box, usually tucked away in a drawer, lay open and empty on the floor. It hadn't held much of monetary value, but the few pieces inside were sentimental. My breath hitched. Who would do this? And how did they even get in? I always locked up tight. Always. Then I remembered the spare key. The one I'd reluctantly given my parents for emergencies. An emergency like Brad, my younger brother, needing a place to crash with his deadbeat friends, apparently. A cold dread, quickly followed by a white-hot rage, washed over me. I'd installed a small, discreet security camera facing the main entrance after a minor break-and-scare in the neighborhood last year. It fed to a cloud service. My hands were shaking so badly I could barely operate my phone, but I pulled up the app. There it was, timestamped 3 nights ago. The footage was grainy, but clear enough. Brad, grinning like an idiot, fumbling with the key, full story on the channel. Link below. Click now and watch what happened next.